To defend our rights and our Constitution, I nominated Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the United States Supreme Court. Right? And I'll tell you, I don't mind running against Sleepy Joe, but I wouldn't want to run against her right now. She has to promise. Please promise me, Amy, you'll never run. No, she's been great. She's so outsmarting these people with bad intention. You look at some of the questions that are being asked, and it's so obvious. These are not great chess players, let's face it. Let's face it, they're not great, but they're horrible, just horrible, nasty, and she handles it like nothing. She's a great intellect. And one of the reasons, she has a highly respected professor who's been teaching for many years, said she was the single greatest student that he's ever had. And that sold me. I believe in that kind of thing. It's called intelligence. I believe in intelligence. But I just want to, haven't spoken to her in a few days, I want to just say that we made the right choice, right, with Amy. And speaking about making the right choice, you made the right choice a long time ago with a man named Senator Chuck Grassley. And you made the right choice, and you're going to do it again, I hope, because she's great, Joni Ernst. And they're right now in Washington fighting to confirm our great new justice, our future justice of the United States Supreme Court. Joni has been fantastic, and she's been fighting for Iowa values for a long time. She'll call me, sir, can we do this? Nobody called me more on ethanol than Joni and Chuck. In fact, I used to duck their calls. Tell them I'm not in. Just tell them I'm not here. I can't take it anymore, Joni. But that's what a good senator is. They want to keep your state going. They want to keep our country going. They love our country. They love our state that they represent. So Joni Ernst, you got to get her in. And Chuck Grassley, we don't have to worry about him. He'll be around forever. He's great. You know what I love about Chuck Grassley? He's got that voice, that great voice. Even when he's being nice, he sounds like the toughest guy, right? And he's being nice. And he looked at Comey, remember, the corrupt FBI director. And he looks at Comey. He looks at Comey, corrupt guy. And he just said, did you leak? And Comey joked, yes, I did. He said in the House. Now let's see what happens to him. But I'll never forget Chuck Grassley, and he didn't mean it to be mean. He just sort of got that rough voice. Did you leak? What? Yes, I gave it to my college professor friend from Columbia, yes. Remember that? We love Chuck. What a piece of work he is. If Democrats win, they will pack the Supreme Court with radical left judges who will shred our Second Amendment. And believe me, if they win, your Second Amendment is gone, okay? They'll empower violent mobs and shield deadly criminals and terrorists. Very simple. Joe Biden refuses to even answer questions unpacking the Supreme Court. How about this? They go up to him, do you want to pack the court? I'm not going to answer that question. You know why? Because they don't ask it if he doesn't, me, it would be like, forget it. But they say, you were going to pack the court, sir? I'm not going to answer that because I don't want to say. Oh, okay, good. Next question. Can you believe it? This is the essence of our country. We can't allow this to happen. And the other thing is, they don't ask the second. I put up a list of 45 great, brilliant, conservative, in our case, justices that go by the Constitution as written, et cetera, okay? So he's got to put up the name of justices or judges, whoever he'd pick, to become a justice of the Supreme Court. He's not doing that. They're not asking that question. They don't ask. Did you see the NBC thing last week where they had an NBC town hall? It was designed for a child, okay? When I get in, they ask me things that nobody ever even contemplated could be thought of. This guy, they're asking him these questions. Nobody can believe it. In fact, NBC took a lot of heat. They took a lot of heat.